Hey guys, this is Josh here. I wanted to do another video for you guys. I talked about doing one more, or a few more probably, just on my Tommy John rehab, and kind of talking about where I'm at now, um, what I've been dealing with, kind of some of the road bumps that I've faced, a few of the things that I found particularly difficult with this individual rehab. You know, every injury is different, and especially from going from body part to body part. You know, they say that Tommy John rehab is incredibly frustrating for some guys. So I kind of wanted to give a little bit of insight into that, just given that so many people are having this surgery these days, and you know, a lot of guys are really worried about it. A lot of the kids that I coach have had a lot of questions about Tommy John and kind of what it involves. So basically, I'm 11 weeks out now. Yeah, I'm 11 weeks tomorrow, and I've got full range of motion back. Everything feels pretty good. The last few days, this last week, I've had a few short moments of sharp, intense pain, but they passed really, really fast, and they were just sort of fleeting. I haven't had any pain yet. I've had tiny little bits of soreness here and there, but not really any pain. This was the first pain that I felt, and so it felt sort of strange to me. But I did meet with my surgeon this last week, and he said that everything looks great. I had my surgery done by Dr. Ken Akazuki, who's the head medical doctor for the San Francisco Giants, and so I would trust his opinion pretty well. He says that everything looks great, that my strength is coming back really well, that the range of motion is pretty phenomenal so far. So I've been really blessed to have a successful surgery, and so far a pretty successful rehab too. Basically, we've been going through the Job exercises, you know, the Job system that many throwing athletes use. We're finally escalated up to 5-pound weights. Looking forward to progressing to 6-pound weights. We started with 1-pound weights. I've been able to do wrist flexion and extension, pronation and supination. I've also been able to return to running in the last 3 weeks. It took until about 8 weeks to where I felt that my arm was healthy enough that the bouncing and constant jarring of running, you know, bouncing up and down, wouldn't cause any more swelling or inflammation in my elbow. My leg came back pretty fast. I was actually able to run probably 5 weeks outside of surgery, and I had the hamstring graft done where they actually cut the front of my leg open to take the graft from my hamstring, and so that was causing me some pain. But I was able to jog in a straight line going forward, not backwards, about 5 weeks after surgery. It's just the jarring in my elbow that kind of kept me from going back to that. So I've been pretty much restricted to just the elliptical and riding the bike in the gym. Now I'm back to running, but I'm not back to running at a dead sprint because of the elbow. The motion of my arm, it's not there yet. I can't use it to go fast. It's too much strain on the graft in there, and we're afraid that it might pop. So we're taking our time with that. It's a long rehab. You know, it's a 12-month minimum, 11 months sometimes when you're really lucky. And so I'm not pushing it. There's no reason to really push this rehab. I've been really anxious to get back to lifting and any type of physical activity whatsoever. Dieting has been tough. That's the big thing, is that being used to being an extremely active athlete, dieting has been really hard. I'm 23 years old now, and for some young guys, they don't gain weight as quickly. For me personally, I've really had to kind of, you know, bust my butt in the gym and get on the bike and ride hard, and at least attempt to watch what I'm eating and eat good things, not just for the weight gain purposes, but because after rehab, after surgery, your body needs the good things to be able to regrow that ligament and kind of heal itself, you know, and this has been the critical period. My diet was really great the first 3-4 weeks, and slacked a little bit after that, and I'm starting to get it back together again. So that's been a difficulty. The real big thing is just not being able to do anything as an athlete. When you're used to having daily practices and being in the gym and lifting for an hour a day and taking care of your legs and that sort of thing, I can't do back squats right now. that's not really an option because of the way that your arm is held backwards in that external rotation position during back squats. That's not an option. So I'm relying on the leg press machine right now, and quad extensions, hamstring curls. The hamstring curls have been tough too, just because of the hamstring graft that we took. It's a real pain. Aside from that, I've had a little bit of forearm tightness just from the repetitive forearm extension and flexion exercises to regain range of motion, and I've been able to do 5-pound curls. So that's one other thing. 5-pound curls and 5-pound elbow tricep extensions, plus the jobs, plus the running, and very light kind of core work, just because a lot of the core movements that you do cause strain and load on the graph in there, and we don't want that right now. So we're kind of just waiting it out, give it enough time to be able to heal. Surgeon told me probably 4.5 months minimum before returning to throwing. I might push that to 5, maybe even 5.5, just to be sure. There's no reason to rush things. You know, that extra 2 weeks or month, that's not gonna, it likely won't make me a better thrower or better pitcher, but it will help that ligament to reheal in there, and that's the biggest thing that there is to worry about, because as I've learned personally throughout my experience right now, without that ligament you can't pitch. It's not going to happen. So that's my update on that. That's where I'm at right now with rehab. I will probably do a different video later on just to talk about the conversations that I've had with Dr. Akazuki about what causes this injury, ways to prevent it, things to look out for, stuff to avoid, and little things like that. It's just some really good insight from the industry, from the medical industry revolving around baseball right now. It's such a big question, and everybody sort of wants to know the answer. So anyways, I'll just wish you guys good luck. Good luck on your summer ball seasons. Take care of your arms. Pitchers, if you're not playing anywhere competitively right now, then don't throw. Take the time off. Let your arm rest. Trust me, it needs it. Or else you'll end up with about a 6-inch scar on the inside of your elbow just like mine. Alright? You guys work hard, work down, trust the process. Alright? Take it easy.